Hi, I'm Mary Laverty, and this is the Life Balance Show. This week, we're going to talk about connecting with our elders. Now, let me just say up front, I do not have the answer to the sandwich generation, where a lot of us are going to care for our children at the same time that we care for our aging parents. But I will tell you one thing, we had better be good at this, because you know the demographics. The century has turned, the geriatric population is going to skyrocket. Now, most of us did not have the forethought to have at least 6 children so we could rope one of them into taking care of us. And we're going to need a generation of adults that were taught as children that being loving and kind to the elderly is the right thing to do. I have a lot of ideas in my book for how to stay connected with the elders. And I want to read you one poem that really moved me that I included in this book. Rumor has it that it was written by a 90-year-old woman, and after her death, someone found it in a convalescent home where she stayed. I have searched unsuccessfully for her name, so if you know her, let me know. It's called A Crabbed Old Woman. What do you see, people? What do you see? Are you thinking when you're looking at me, a crabbed old woman, not very wise, uncertain of habit, with faraway eyes? When you say in a loud voice, I do wish you'd try, who seems not to notice the things that you do, and is forever losing a stocking or shoe, who, unresisting or not, lets you do as you will, while bathing and feeding, the long day to fill. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you see? Then open your eyes, folks. You're not looking at me. I'll tell you who I am as I sit here so still, as I move at your bidding, as I eat at your will. I'm a small child of 10 with a father and mother, brothers and sisters who love one another. A young girl of 16 with wings on her feet, dreaming that soon now a lover she'll meet. A bride soon at 20, my heart gives a leap, remembering the vows that I promised to keep. At 25, I have young of my own, who need me to build a secure, happy home. A woman of 30, my young now grow fast, bound to each other with ties that should last. At 40, my young sons are grown and are gone, but my man is beside me to see that I don't mourn. At 50, once more babies play round my knee. Again we know children, my loved one and me. Dark days are upon me. My husband is dead, and I look to the future and I shudder with dread. For my young are all now rearing young of their own, and I think of the years and the love that I've known. I'm an old woman, and nature is cruel. 'Tis her jest to make old age look like a fool. The body crumbles, grace and vigor depart. There is now a stone where I once had a heart. But inside this old carcass, a young girl still dwells, and now and again my battered heart swells. I remember the joys, I remember the pain, and I'm loving and living life over again. I think of the years, all too few, gone too fast, and accept the stark fact that nothing can last. So open your eyes, people. Open and see. Not a crabbed old woman. Look closer. See me. I hope you'll share this poem, and I hope you think about it just a little bit. If we're lucky, perhaps a lot of us will turn into crabbed old women, and we'll want to be seen that way. Look in your lives. What could you do to model respect for the elderly? It'll be a very good investment, and it'll balance your life more than you could ever imagine. I hope you've enjoyed this show. I hope you share it. And next week, I'm hoping that you will be emailing me, telling me all kinds of things that you do to model respect for the elderly in your life. In the meantime, when you can't keep up, connect.